little bit of a while since we tried to get the next part of the Aquarius Live that went out, I think, last week or the week before. But anyway, um, we're going to try our best to get it out of the way so then you guys can feel refreshed or maybe even finally at a completion point of the life of the reading. But anyway, with all that being said, if anyone was in the previous live that you were in with our channel, know that this was a moment because our our camera ended up running out of battery. So yeah. Anyway, we are up. We are live. If you're an Aquarius, or if you are a binge watcher of our channel, feel free to join on it. Anyway, if you guys are watching from the previews within the or maybe you could be dealing with something about the family, Aquarius. But anyway, if you are from the previews of the YouTube live perspective, feel free to join on in. Feel free to basically call in anybody that you know of, either from this channel of ours, or if not, maybe even it might be a brand new channel user that would love to join our YouTube. Anyway, that's a lot of talking there. I don't want to go on a rant or a rumble about our talk. Let's see. Yes. So we left off for you, Aquarius, since we had that battery issue on our camera. Where we left off was where the Hierophant was for your future, which I think was your very final card for the regular tarot. Anya is here. Thank you for being here, Anya. We have Arnava. I just want to make sure I'm spelling your name right. Thank you for being here, Arnava. Villa is also here. Thank you for being here, Villa. Anyone else that is here, feel free to comment down below. Yeah. Villa was like, far away, Jacob. Oh, free spirited then. Man. It's a good one. Guess it's gonna be a joke night tonight. Or today, for anybody who's in the morning side of the world. We do have Ashley Angles here. Thank you for being here, Ashley. Arnav. Arnava. Okay. So Arnav. Okay. All right. So I have that name ready to say next. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for being here. Is that Japan? Or are you from Japan, or are you from over in like maybe Manchuria? Are you from Manchuria? If not from Japan, are you from Manchuria? But if you are from Japan, welcome. Ashley said, "Can you can you do a magic trick for me, please?" Here, here. That's a magic trick for you guys. Anyway, yeah. I guess it's gonna be Comedy Central today. Let's make sure. Do we have all our cards ready? Although that was pretty funny though. I have not done that in a long while. But anyway, let's see. Do we have all our cards? Are they all accounted for our other deck? The what you call that? Clarification side of the reading. I think we should have it. Yeah. All right. Cool. We have it. Arnav said, "Have one question." Oh, you do have a question. Okay. Fire away, and I'll definitely either answer it in the live feed or maybe if it's a reading for you to get through your day. I'll definitely get one right after the I guess it's gonna be a goofy day today, huh? Yeah, like I'm gonna do personal readings once the Aquarius's guided reading is done. So once I get through the in general Aquarius reading on the situation, I'll definitely get into personals. So please feel free to stay in tune for that stuff. Let's see. Oh, you're from Japan. Arnav is from Japan. Thank you very much for letting me know. Let's see. Oh, we got Dim here. Thank you for being here, Dim. Any sniff? Oh, stuff. Okay, so you're saying any stuff? So what we are doing right now, Dim, we are in the middle of a card reading for the Aquariuses, but we are also welcome on any binge watchers of the channel. So if you're a binge watcher, feel free to be here. If not, and you're an Aquarius, then it's your read. Ooh, we got some people showing back up. Handwork. Thank you for being here, Handwork. We do have Sherry Brown showing back up. Thank you for being here, Sherry. Normal Life Vita. Thank you for being here, Normal Life Vita. We also have Jamie here. Thank you for being here, Jamie. Yeah. Do you mind retyping that again, Jamie? Your words looked like they were bunched together, so just feel free to comment again. Let me know, just so that I can read it better. Jamie's mom curl. Okay, that's cool. Glad to hear. Ooh. So, if any of you guys out there are gamers, this is coming up. Some of you guys could be big time video gamers in Skyrim. That could be of a mention for some of you guys. Because I'm getting some of the music that is coming from that game. So if you guys have played it before, or maybe know what I'm talking about, Feel free to comment down below. Let me know if you have some kind of connection to that. Um, Arnav said, "Okay, Jacob, my question is ready. What is your most I want to make sure I read that correctly. Guilty or uh, risk, riskiest time? So I would say that does actually bring up a good point. I would say the riskiest time, or I wouldn't say guiltiest time, because I didn't really like had any guilt. But however, I did have some risky times. Um, yeah, somebody somebody did actually. With that being said, did end up like bringing me to a point in my life where I was just like, dealing with some kind of family relation of some sort. And I was just like, you know, looking at my family member and their relation with somebody that was acting a little weird, um, to the point where it was just like, you know, affecting not just them, but, they already had a child. So it was even affecting their child. So I was just like, kind of looking at going like, should I, do something about this? Should I, try to adjust this in some way? And anyway, she ends up, because it's a she ends up basically, uh, going to court. And that right there, when she went to court, it basically, um, confirmed every single mention or thought that I've ever had about the whole situation. So yeah, but however, that is the outside riskiest moment, like outside of my life. But the inside of my myself, like a risky moment, um, I would say probably I I have actually, like, I would say maybe quite a few years ago, maybe 10 years ago, 9 years ago, somebody was like, you know, kind of just like, just came about, trying to talk with people, trying to see how they are, because like it's like they just moved to be local to me compared to where they previously were. But once they were doing something at that point in time where it was just like they were working, stuff like that. It was kind of like at that moment where I was just like, hey, you know do you want to have some time together? Do you want to meet up? Because like it was like one of those people where I was just like, I was getting some kind of vibe. I was feeling some kind of like connection. But she was she was kind of a little on the fence about some things. So, yeah. But anyway, I know that there are some things that have been energetically understood, things that may have not have been physically said that are very truthful, um, and are actually, like the things that are just like there's the statements that they say outwards towards people, and then there's the actions that they do outwards towards people, and then there's the statements and actions that they do inwards, like the things that they hold on to. So, yeah. Oh, Haruk Hero, thank you for being here, Haruk. We'd also, I do also see Dark Bliss 07. Thank you for being here. Yeah. Um, Also, Arnav said, "Thank you for the beautiful speech, Jacob. You'll be blessed." And I take that with open arms. Heroic Hero said, "Thanks for having me. Always." I gotta move the move the camera for a quick second, make sure that I'm able to fit the cards, because I do have a very short desk here. But anyway, uh, for the people who want to hear in on the card reading, because I know there are a lot of conversation chats that are coming in too. But for the people who want to hear in on the card reading, the Hierophant, that was the very last part of the main flow of the tarot. What I'm getting is that somebody was surprised where you are now, or it's kind of like they for a moment looked at you because they found out that someone else was lying through their teeth. Somebody who was hiding the fact that they're lying, but was saying the lie out loud. This could be somebody that's like, you know, this could be somebody that you're connected with, or maybe even just spiritually connected with, if not physically. Somebody that is just like your person. It could be a twin flame. It could be just like a general lover. Um, yeah, depending on what person you go with when it comes to love and connection. Um, Somebody that you're connected to, somebody could be pretty much in a really bad space right now. This very instant, in a way where it's like they could be in jail, they could be in prison, they could be locked up in some way, shape, or form. They could be uh, maybe either experiencing somebody who's dead, or maybe could be in a really bad place of death themselves, where maybe they might have lost their life early. Sad, but it happens. Um, yeah. Arnav said, "And happy new Jacob, happy New Year." Oh yeah. Happy New Year to you, Arnav. And he said, "Sorry for being late." No worries, no worries for being late, Arnav. Um, but yeah, it's like at this very point in time, they finally realize what you, Aquarius, were worth. You were worth it all. Anyway, uh, that should wrap up the main flow of the tarot. Let's go ahead and get into the other type of tarot, the one that clarifies. Denny, thank you for being here. Another unemployed bum begging for likes and money to literally do nothing. It's time to grow up. You know, I already have a job, Denny. No worries. I got a job already, so I'm good. Uh, can read even read fake cards correctly. These are real cards, you know. And besides, I'm already partway through on the reading since the last live. So if you catch the last live that I did, you can see how depth it goes. There's about 30 fake card readers on here. Not fooling anyone. Heroic said, "No need to explain, Jacob. Please ignore them. We're here to see you, and to see me, it shall." Anyway, this here, this is the card that came out. That is like all about being able to either deal with something stressful, or maybe something stressful is being dealt in your life or someone else's life or anything like that. But in particular, like the more specific side of this card that's going on right now is that someone is getting their ass handed to them. Someone is being beaten up to the curb. Somebody is in a whack job life. So, basically, it's kind of like the card where it's like, you know, there's this canoe, and the people from the tower energy. They're like, you know, rowing their boat and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, I think it's like very misty. Um, and oh yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean. If you guys have seen that, I think it was the first Pirates of the Caribbean or the second one. But anyway, uh, you know the part where the like those British you know, sailors are trying to go after Captain Jack Sparrow, but it's like Captain Jack Sparrow is in the sail ship, while the people that are trying to go after the ship is actually lost. Like they don't know where to go because it's like it became completely like misty all around them, and they're just like, where's the ship, where'd it go? And then all of a sudden one single frame comes into view where it's like, um you know as this canoe's inching further and further towards the supposed sail ship, the sail ship ends up bursting through the the clouds and like the mist, like it's peering through the mist, and like the British sailors are going like, oh my god, we got a abandoned ship, get out of here, run! And they just like hop out hop out of the sailboat, while the sailboat they hop out of the sailboat. They hop out of the canoe. They hop out of the canoe while the sailboat is coming towards them. And after all of them hop out, the sailboat starts to demolish the canoe. And you gotta know that like Pirates of the Caribbean is like, supposed to be way back then when people had wooden sailboats and wooden canoes and things like that. Like really old, ships and stuff. But anyway, um, somebody could be, with all that being said, somebody could be abandoning ship, where it's like they did something and karma latched up onto them, and they're like, oh my god, we gotta get out of here quick. And it's basically just like they came face to face with their arch nemesis, with somebody that was their absolute opposite, somebody that should have never been in front of them. And yet, here they are, right in front of them. Anyway, let's go ahead and see. Do we have. Oh my god. Some of these cards, I just noticed, some of these cards are upside down. So give me 1 second. Just so then we have a clear read while we're doing this. Anyway, with all that being said, I do want to say that your person is on your way. And they could be crying really heavily, depending on how soon they appear. Because I feel like they are right now in movement, but it's like the question is how soon will they be there? How soon will they meet up with you? So either for some of you guys, it could have happened in the here and now. For some of you guys, it could have happened in the future. For some of you guys, it could have maybe just passed. But it's like something that is either being confirmed or being acknowledged. That's basically what the clarification energy is all about. Is like, while there's the confirmation cards, with the confirmants of it, it's basically just like, what cards from the confirmation is being complete, confirmed, put together. Things like that. Darth Nihilus, thanks for being here. I'm noticing you do have a little bit of some, you know, gaming attributes to your life. So maybe you have some kind of, uh, you know, interest in games, which sometimes we do hint on games here and there in our lives that we do on our channel. So if you guys are big time game players, feel free to listen in because we do mention those here and there. Um, so Darth Nihilus said, "Never. I'll never turn to the dark side." You failed, Your Highness. So anyway, there's that side of the Aquariuses. I'm not saying that that is the end all, say all, but what I'm saying is that that is a potential that has quote unquote gone lost that is returning. So be ready, either if you accept or decline. So, with that being said, for some of you other Aquariuses out there, you could be reaching out towards a brand new person. This could be someone like, for example, maybe if you're in Mexico, it could be like somebody all the way down in like, Brazil, or maybe if you are in the United States, it could be somebody either in Mexico or somebody over in Canada, or maybe you're looking for a farther distance. Maybe some of you guys could be if you are from uh, maybe uh, the far west side of Europe. Maybe you could be looking at somebody that's like somewhere in Asia, or maybe somewhere in Central Africa. Really depends on what your person is and how far they are, things like that. But that's just some sample mentions. Doesn't have to be anywhere too specific that I broadly speak out about on relationships and stuff. Because I know that is pretty much more of the private life, and Arnav said, "Please read my longest chat, please." Let's see. Yeah, let's see if I can get to your longest chat. Let's see here. Yeah, let's see. Did I miss it? Oh, I see. I see where your chat is. Okay. It says, I mean, don't disrespect people. They are just trying to grow and be famous. Yeah, yeah, I definitely do agree with that. Like that's a big comment to live by, hugely. I would say if you have to disrespect respectfully, but for the most part, respect. Anyway, there is one thing that I want to mention from this card here is that, do you guys see that lightning bolt in the background? Oh, the one after that? Did I miss that? I don't. Hey, Arnav, I don't think I saw your other comment, the one that went after that one. Somehow, comments either deleted it or missed it. So feel free to comment it one more time so that I can read it. Um, because I really do want to read your comment. So yeah. But anyway, while you're doing that, Arnav, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this thunderbolt. Uh, should I repeat it? Yes. Yeah. Go ahead and repeat it, so then I can go ahead and read it. So the lightning bolt in this picture is basically just like showing that the tower is coming down. So it's basically like a old belief that is being destroyed, and that could be what your person is going through right now. Something that they are doing for years now is basically being cracked, being disheveled, destroyed, skewed. So that's basically what the tower is about on the aftermath energy. So basically, somebody is kind of losing it with that tower card. Okay. Interesting. So, which does mean the Two of Cups is going to be where that tower card moves into. This is the energy where it's basically just like you and your person may meet up with each other somewhere. Either if it's this person that's returning, or if it is a brand new person. The two of you are coming together. Uh, whether if it's your person that maybe you've been with for a long time now, that maybe in the past walked away from you. Maybe they realized about you, turned back around, and walked over to you, or is walking towards you. Um, or if this is a brand new person, this could be somebody that got a glimpse of you or got a glimpse of where you're at, and maybe they could be having some kind of dream of you. They could be having some kind of connection dream about you, which is interesting. And for for all the things that you went through in life, Aquarius, this here is something to put an end to all conflict, to put an end to all the things that has just been strenuous to your life. So, yeah, that's what the Two of Cups in this deck is referring to. Like, look, even you can see this, like the twisted tails, or the if you put it this way, it's like in cat um, energy, like how the cats would react when it comes to meeting somebody that they love and care for. They wrap around each other's tails. That's their way of showing love and affection. When they just come up to each other. But it even goes even further than that when they like lay down or sit down or whatever it may be. But it's like whenever they come up to each other, it's like their tails wrap around. So yeah. Then somebody was very detriment to the point that they thought that they could get one up on you, trying to twist your world upside down. And this could be something that is to confirm all your suspicions, because it's like there are people out there that are like they have the question. They're like, is this person really doing something bad to me? Is this person doing negative stuff? Should I not venture out with them? Or maybe if so, maybe since you Aquariuses are really good at intuition, here's your confirmation to to confirm your intuition about this, about somebody trying to downplay you, trying to act like you're nothing more than some dot on the world. But they need to learn that you Aquariuses, you're not some dot. You're a star. You always will be a star. Arnav said, Jacob, it is only me in the live stream for a second, though. Yeah, I know. Like there's been so many people backing out and then hopping back in, stuff like that. So some of these people that are listening in, they're probably at nighttime, so they're probably about to hop into sleep. So then there's also some people out there who maybe are just really busy, but maybe have some particular times to catch up on some live listening into and stuff. But anyway, that's the energy of the whole uh, clarification side of the confirmation cards in the chat before that. Yeah, I know. Um, it's like people are being quiet. People are being very like hush hush kind of energy. So maybe somebody is like trying to divert uh, our fellows, our friends, our lovely binge watchers, and maybe even more specifically about this live, Aquarius's. But anyway, it's just like I will leave you all Aquariuses with one very particular statement that will be very broad. Listen to the heart and your own intuition. Don't base it on anyone else's intuition. Listen to your own intuition. That is the only way you'll feel free and be free. But anyway, let's go ahead and get the clarification for the here and now. For some of you guys who are kind of like, card reading only type of people. So let's go ahead and get that stuff out. And also maybe even you others out there that are listening in as well. Either in the live or the aftermath. Whatever place you are and listening into this. Interesting. Well, I guess a little bit of a Queen of Pentacles might be of interest to some of you guys. Somebody is wanting to present something to you. Either if it is present a ring, or maybe if you're still connected to your person and you're talking with them, either if this person is very new in your life, or if they are returning in a way to repent. It's like they are coming over and basically just like coming over going like, I'm sorry, Aquarius. I should have done better back then. I should have done better. And also, to even top that, I got something special for you. So you could be getting something special during your birthday, Aquarius. Or maybe it could be missed out Christmas presents for some of you. For some of you guys that maybe have been getting birthday presents, but maybe somehow they missed out on Christmas. But I do want to detail they are coming over crying. They are coming over saying sorry. They are coming over because something ain't feeling right to their stomach. But anyway, we do have Ice Hamaya? Hamahi? Oh, interesting. Ice Hamahi. So are you from from Japan, or are you from the islands over in the Pacific? Because you do your name does sound a little bit more Pacific Ocean tradition. So let me know if I'm hitting the nail on the head with that. Also, we do have Silent Nights. Thank you for being here, Silent Nights. We also do have Fibro Warriors. Thank you for being here, Fibro Warriors. You're from the UK? Are you from the north or the south? Or maybe even if not, maybe somewhere over in the northwestern. Because Fiber Warriors. That sounds a little more like British English. So are you from the Britain side of UK? Oh, you're from the South End. It's very cold right now. I know UK has been having some very cold weather problems up there. Um, I feel like right now it's like between like the 20s and 30s for a high for winter, and then like for the winter it drops all the way down to like probably roughly around like you know 5, 4. Yeah. You said it's snowing and you're not used to the snow. I know. Like England is like probably the most rarest of places in Europe that ever receives snow. So, yeah. Oh, 1 degrees? Oh, 1 degree Celsius at the moment? Wow. That's cold. Yeah. That almost reminds me like, there are some countries up in the north where I am local that is like it gets to like probably -2. So it's like it's just shocking that there are some countries up in the northwest of Europe that's like super cold at this very moment in time. Oh, where am I from? I'm over in the Americas. I'm over in the U.S. of A. As some people like to call it, Uncle Sam. Kind of get the classic version of the United States in there for some of you guys who want to hear it, or maybe have heard it and is just haven't heard the other way. You know. Please, Jacob, read the chats. I have repeated it like 4 times. Okay, I will definitely review and see if I can read it. Let's see. Uh, I don't. I don't think I. I think somehow the YouTube is like blocking out your question. So I really don't know why YouTube is even doing that. It's like YouTube is just weird for some reason sometimes. It's like they allow the good comments, but then whenever the quote unquote crazy words in a question comes out, they're like, nope, we're gonna cancel that. We're gonna close it out. And it's just like it becomes so hard by then for me to actually read it. So, but just know deep down in my heart that I am really dying to read it. So just know that, all right? Because I do really care about not only reading the question but also all of you, you know, even specifically you, Arnav, but as well as all of you other live listeners out there. But anyway, next after the Queen of Pentacles, we do have the King of Pentacles. So interesting. That means that you and your person are meant for each other. Uh, Maybe if you have any questions in life, they can answer it, and then if if they have any questions in life, you be the one answering it. So it's like you guys answer each other's questions, and not just that, but it's like both of yours chemistry with each other. It's like through the roofs, guys. It's completely through the roofs. Yeah, yeah. Arnav said, and it is almost time to go, so Happy New Year and bless you, Jacob. Yeah, Happy New Year to you, and also bless you as well. And yeah, thank you very much for trying as much as you can to get that comment that you sent earlier back to let me be able to see it. You know, so yeah, I very value your hard efforts to do that. So, but other than that, I wish you a good day, good night, good evening to some of you guys that may be, you know, in a spot where you can't stay for long. So take care, all of you guys. Um, Fiber Warriors said, "Good to see some pentacles." I know there are interesting pentacles. There are a couple of pinnacle cards that came out in our part one of the Aquarius reading. So if you want to catch that, you can. You don't have to at this very moment, but if it calls to your heart and you want to do it, by all means, do it. Fiber Warrior said, "I wish I had a person." Well, we all have a person, but it takes time to realize it. It really does take time to realize what that person is. Arnav said, "I have one question in life." Uh, uh, and then she also said, "That is sad." Yeah, feel free to ask your question if you got it. Fiber Warriors said, "Thanks. My name is Kareen." Your name's Kareen? I actually have a friend of mine that comes over named Kareen, but her name is spelt a little different, but however pronounced very much the same. So it's like just spelt differently, but completely the same name. So it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, like for example, what you call that? Like kind of where it's like peers and then Pierce, like the Piers and then the Peers, like that type of way. But anyway, that's just a sample, letting you guys know that hearing about the name Kareen from you, Arnav, or sorry, Arnav, hearing from the name, hearing the name Kareen from you, Fiber Warriors. Yeah, there are some people that are like that, where it's like, you have to be kind of curious. But anyway, we do have some other people showing up. Thank you for being here, Village, for showing up. Good morning, Jay. Happy New Year. Wishing you and your loved ones a healthy, happy, and prosperous 2026. Thank you very much. And I wish the same to you. And Village also did say Happy New Year to everyone. Arnav said, so why am I the only unlucky one? You know, Aquarius is, for a very certain amount of time in life, do seem unlucky. But however, while that unluckiness is happening on the, um, you know, what you call that, the forefront of life, there is a massive number of luck going on for you, and not just you specifically, Arnav, but also to any and or which, um, others of you Aquariuses out there. So if you Aquariuses are, connected into this in some kind of way, please comment down below, saying that you connect with this very specific detail. Or if not, maybe even, do as easy as, send a like to our channel or this very specific live. Also, Fiber Warriors said, I'll go back and watch the first part of the Aquarius reading later. All right, cool. Um, yeah, I hope to, have my, part one version of myself, see you on there. So yeah. We do have my Greyhounds friend. Thank you for being here. Um, Dude, I'm I'm not gay. If you're gonna continue being, calling me gay, I'm. But anyway, somehow there was a little bit of a reconnect. I don't know why, but, uh, yeah, Facebook lives, Facebook lives, but also YouTube lives does do that too. So, um, just know that. Arnav said, "Wait, Jacob, I'm typing." Yeah, go ahead. Feel free to type, Arnav. I'm willing to read it. Village said, "Oops, nice hair." Uh, so yeah, I got my hair cut, just a little bit ago, but I do still have that. I still have the long hair, so it's just, you know tied in the back, to, um, you know kind of keep it nice for a little while. Keep it, presentable. You might put it that way. Um, I look like an angel. Hmm. Okay, you. Anyway, I do, have this card that popped out as well after the King of Pentacles. Um, Village said, "Happy New Year," and New Year, New Jay. Exactly. Um, with this being in mind, the Emperor, somebody could be, seeing you as the Emperor if you're from the masculine side, or maybe you could be seeing your person as the Emperor if they're the one that's the masculine. Um, but it's not about like divine masculine or divine feminine. This is like pure, like physical, ooh, dominance. Hmm. I see what you did there, Aquarius. Hmm. But anyway, we're not gonna ruin anything about it. We'll just let it be a what you call that? Like let it be natural. Let it flow according to the way of how your guys' connection continues. But anyway, we do have uh Thandaloo. Oh, Thandy Luzalo. Okay, so that's how you pronounce your name. Okay. So other than that, thank you very much for being here, Thandali. Um, yeah, it's like you're pretty much in power, Aquarius. There's no other way that I'm gonna express it is that you Aquariuses are in power. But it's not like, you're the only one in power. It's like you are in power and maybe your person realized about your guys' connection and that's when they started engaging with their self-empowerment. So that's what's going on about the emperor is like not only are you standing in power, but also your person is like they are realizing who they are about, uh, what what do they stand as, things like that. But anyway, anybody else who maybe hasn't commented yet that maybe would love to comment down below? Feel free to. Also, if any of you guys have any comments that you want to send in, now's the time. Like any comments that maybe maybe it's a question or maybe it's maybe a compliment or a comment, however it may be, please send it. Also, Arnav, feel free to send your comment because I know you were in the middle of typing. So take as much time as you need with typing, and I'll definitely read it once it comes in. So for the future energy, when it comes to the clarification cards, we do have the Four of Wands starting that out. So if this is not if this is somebody who's not only going to engage with you like somebody who's just going to engage with you, it's like somebody who's doing something more than just that. It's like not only are they going to engage with you, but it's like they're going to marry you. Or if not marry, maybe they travel with you to get the both of you married together. It's like you guys were meant for each other. You guys were connected with each other. You guys are supposed to be with each other, you know? And I feel like if this was somebody that walked away mistakenly, they're coming back saying that like Aquarius, I'm sorry. I should have not done that. Oh my God, Aquarius, sorry. Like they're not only saying those words, or maybe even adding in their own personal side of things when it comes to the conversation, but it's like they're also like crying heavily, not just fake crying, because the fake crying would be just like you're basically in that spot with if you see the fake crying, you're just like you walk off. But if it is the real crying, which I feel as if it is, this is like full burst tears. Like somebody who's just like they cannot stop crying. So I feel like it's somebody who maybe wanted the happy ending, but however, it turned out to be that they flipped the script and basically made it to be more of a sad ending, where it's like maybe it is like in full length, uh, even past the moment of them crying in front of you and stating that they should have never done that. It's like in full, it's a happy ending, but like they had to personally experience a sad ending somehow in order to realize what was going on. So anyway, let's go ahead and see. Is there anyone? Anyone? Wow. Is there anyone else? Wow. Somebody has some extra thoughts. This could be a third party that's thinking this. They're like, is there anyone else? Is there someone else besides the Aquarius? Is there anyone else besides the Aquarius person? And they're gonna find out sooner or later. They're gonna find out that their person is actually on their way. And that is the third party that we're speaking about on that one. That they're gonna be thinking and rolling around and going like, what am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? What's supposed to happen? And then all of a sudden, within the last moment, somebody pops up, and they're like, "Wait a second, don't I recognize you?" And they're like, "Yeah, yeah, it's me, your man, your girl." And they're like, they like, go eyes open. They're like, "What? What? It's actually you?" And that's what this person, this third party is going to be doing. But when it comes to you and your person, Aquarius, um, your person is coming in um, either to say I'm sorry and uh, not just reviving the connection, but um, also bringing the two of you into a relationship. together, or maybe if not bringing you guys into a relationship, it could be like they could be asking, kind of like curious if you want to start the relationship after the moment that they say that they're sorry, because I feel like it's going to be way more than just a sorry note. I feel like it's going to be like for example, like, they might come up to you and be like, I'm sorry, I spilled the tea earlier, I'm sorry. Or maybe they might be like, I'm sorry, I broke your table. Or maybe they might be like, I'm sorry, I drove your car. Uh, and maybe because I know there are some of you guys out there that are kind of like car enthusiasts. So because I know there are some people out there that are like that. People that are, you know, pretty much hugely into their cars. You know, but not just staying with their car, but kind of just like, you know, maybe driving around, having either their man or their girl to their side, things like that while they drive. But anyway, we do have this right here, right after the Four of Wands. This is the Three of Cups. But however, uh, this card, when I flipped it around, it showed me this card that way. I think my dog is getting a little bit worried. So I think once I wrap up this reading, I'm probably gonna have to get to her. But anyway, the Three of Cups, that symbolizes, when it's in the upside down phase, somebody that is antagonizing this whole situation. They could be falling apart. They could be pretty much in ruins right now. They're in a spot now where it's like, oh my gosh, what's going on here? And they're like seeing meteors crash into their you know spiritual world. They're having thunderstorms crash, and then they're having tidal waves crash in, things like that. Like, it's just like one after another after another after another. Yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and see, is there any cards that would like to wrap up the tarot side of the reading for the Aquarius, for the clarification energy on the future side of the situation? While that's happening, somebody specific is going through initiation. And not just initiation. This is going to be somebody who has basically walked away. And this is the chaotic side, the chaotic person. The person that should never have been in your relationship in the first place. And for some of you guys that have maybe just joined in our on not just our live but our channel as well, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the um, what you call it, the Rider Waite Tarot side of the Eight of Wands. So let's go ahead and get that real quick, and I'll show you once I see it. Let's see here. But also, on top of all that, I do want to mention Eight of Wands also refers to a very specific communication coming in. So while chaos is ensuing on the third party, communication will occur between you and your person. Anyway, that's pretty much the tarot side of things. Let's go ahead and get the oracle side, our more funner side of things, or maybe even more descriptive energy on things. So let's see what would like to show up. What would like to show up for the Aquariuses coming from the oracle side of things. That okay. So before I read that, I did notice a comment from our lovely village. I was about to say Virgil. Maybe somebody around could be named Virgil, either in the live feed or aftermath, or maybe even the previews, if you put it that way. But anyway, or maybe somebody that maybe some of you guys know of could be named Virgil. Anyway, Village did say you have a new baby in the house, Jay. A male or female dog? Female. And I think she is 3, 4. Yeah, 4. She's 4 years old right now. I think I would say maybe some point late next year. Probably like very early December. No, not early December. November? Yeah, I think it's November. Late November. She's gonna be having her next birthday. So anyway, that could be just a quick mention of my dog, but we do have our first oracle card that popped out that I want to mention is Judgment. Judgmental. So somebody in particular could be very judgmental. And I think somebody in this judgmental energy, they could have some kind of gremlin voice. So be very careful when you come up upon this person. Or if this person comes up upon you. Be very careful. Village said, what's your name? Her name is I know some of you guys may think that like my dog's name might be really bad, like oh my gosh, you said that word out loud. But her name has a very particular spelling. So I will spell her name first, then I will say her name. So it's spelled Nika. Nika. So her name is like Egyptian or Libyan derived, like ancient. Egyptian or Libyan. So it's like it has that you know old pronunciation to it. So anyway, uh, yeah, maybe somebody that you guys know of may be named Nika. Maybe that could be of reference. Um, but yeah, about this judgmental card that came out already. Uh, it's saying observe your critic. Observe your critic. Either if it is you being on the protection side of the whole judgmental side of things, or if not, maybe it could be something that the third party needs to hear is observe your critic. Maybe, or maybe observe your critiques, things like that. But anyway, our next card, I think there should be 3 cards coming out in total. So judgmental. Then there's expectation. Expectation. Somebody could be in a spot where maybe they're expecting something. Ooh, you Aquarius, you could be like if it's your person may be on your way toward you um if maybe you already seen them before and they've been in your life for a little while and maybe now they're coming back after a little bit of a break, or maybe after a little bit of a let's realize what we're doing here kind of a break. They're coming back and basically realizing, that now you Aquariuses are in the energy of expectation. So anyway, uh, Village said, Nika, nickname, Nini. um, when I read that name, Nini, I I started remembering about some kind of what you call it, it was one of the Impractical Jokers episodes where I think the Practical Joker person Murr was being told to go over to the window part. The Village was like, no, stop. Oh man, I could talk more, but I know some of you are kind of like, yeah, I've already seen that episode. I'm fine. So yeah, maybe for some of you guys who haven't seen the episode, I'll probably post it into the conversation link part of it, where we have the what you call that, the chat in our channel, where it has like different spots you can go to in our channel. One of the spots was like comments or chat or conversation, but in that spot right there, I'm going to put down a descriptive of like what happened in that episode. So if you guys haven't seen that one, I'm going to talk it in full length, so then you guys can understand what I mean by that right there. But anyway, Nini, beautiful name. Please, one day make her say hi to me, Jay. Someday I will definitely do that. I'll definitely do that. There's no doubt in that at all. I'll definitely have that put up for you guys. Um, Thandi said, "Can I please have a card reading?" I'll definitely put one out for you, Thandi. It'll be right after this main flow of the reading. Once we get through that, I'll be doing a personal half of the reading in this live right here. So just listen in until it gets to the personal readings, and that will be the time when I get everybody's personal reading out. Anyway, yeah, expectation. Somebody is like really either on edge or maybe has already experienced the on edge, but is just like surprised that their person is on their way. Or it could be that maybe your person uh, was on edge about their past person, and maybe they lost them, and now they're like, okay, well, what is this new person about be about? What's going to happen with this new person? But anyway, ooh, wow. We're getting some good ones here. Okay. Wildcats. Hmm. I guess somebody's been at it in bed. Um, and not just like at it as in like maybe thinking about you, but it's like they're really like getting it moving about you, Aquarius. So it's a pretty good thing, like you have your person not just thinking about you, but wanting to, in a relationship way, connect with you. You know, uh, not because they saw you as their person, because like they have seen you as their person, but I feel like there's something even deeper than that that is of means to that. Maybe you guys may have telepathically connected with each other. Maybe like telepathically talked with each other. Who knows? Maybe there was a little bit of some telepathic you know what with each other. But anyway, let's go ahead and see what would the Beyond Lemuria deck like to talk about this. What would our Lemurians and Beyond like to talk about this entire situation for you, Aquarius? Stepping through. So I'm getting a really old 1980s song. Um, for some of you who may not be from the 80s, or maybe for some of you who maybe lived in the 80s, or maybe just like, enjoyed the 80s. But there is a song that came out that was called Break On Through to the Other Side, Break on through to the other side. 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 Like, somebody is like, ooh, this very specific point that I'm about to talk about could be for a very specific Aquarius out there. Somebody could have been born in the 80s. So that is why the 80s is coming out. Or if not, maybe this could be maybe for another one of you that's in specific. Maybe this could be like the both of you have been with each other since the 80s. And maybe you're just curious if like you guys were ever gonna be a thing with each other. Or if not, maybe you guys are trying to figure out like, you know, if you guys are already a thing, maybe you guys are wondering like, are we ever gonna get married? Are we ever gonna like have children together? Like something like that. Like, just curiosity. Um, because it's like, yeah, I'm gonna count that one. So somebody is pretty much like looking at you and they're like, is this they're like, is this person really my person? And they're like seeing you in this. They're seeing you do this, Aquarius. It's like maybe you could be showering, and maybe somehow they, in some way, shape, or form, they may have gotten a glimpse of that. Or maybe you were dancing and they got a glimpse of it. Or maybe you were just like, if you were an energy healer, maybe you did some kind of flow or moving your body towards something, and it's just like your person's like, wow, they can actually do that. It's like look, it's not just you there. There's all of this around you. Like, look, it's just like they not only just see you, they see a scenery going around you. They're like, they're going like, wow, is that really the Aquarius? Is that really what they do? Is that really how they do things? Wow. That's what your person's going like. Is like they look at you and they're like, whoa. They could have a moment where they look at you and they're like, maybe if you're a woman, they could be like if you're a woman, maybe they could be looking at you and going like mama. Or maybe if they're the woman, maybe they could be going like hot stuff. Like kind of like that. That's what your person could be reacting to this is going with. It's like they're just like, how can the Aquarius be so goddamn hot? See, look, that's what's happening in your mind, Aquarius. The pillar of truth, the pillar of spirituality, the pillar of flow, the pillar of, sparkling and shining like a shooting star. You know, that's what you Aquariuses are. Not just only a star, you're a shooting star. You Aquariuses, it's like if you meet up with somebody and you connect with that person, it's like maybe some point in time within that very day or night, it's like you're like, okay, you could be looking at your clock and you're like, oh shit, I gotta get going, I gotta get home, and it's like you get home and it's like your person sees the way of how you walk out, and they're like maybe in some kind of trance of some sort. They're like, I'm gonna marry that person one day, but it's like that is their inner self, the type of self that is looking at you, Aquarius, and is like going like, man, Aquarius is my person. But it's like their outer self is like, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, like somebody who's just like tiptoey on the outside, but however on the inside, all in. That's how special your guys' connection is. Is that like even though they have curiosity from the outside, the physical side of themselves, their personal side, the private side, it's like they might have the hots for you. And if there has been any issues in life, maybe somewhere along the line, however it may be, there is this card right here. Reclaim your energy. So if you guys may have either uh, mis- missed some kind of act that a third party has done, maybe the third party jumped in and they're like, they got this evil laugh going like, but the thing is that guess who is laughing at them while they're laughing at you? A very specific somebody up above, and that's God. So God could be like very personally, very privately, like with you, maybe understanding your side of the whole issue or situation that has been plaguing, and then they are also discovering what maybe your third party was doing towards you, what the third party was trying to hit you on. Excuse me. Or maybe even discovering what this third party is doing towards your person. And it's like they really discovered what was going on is that this third party had a hidden vendetta. They had something that was not supposed to happen. It was something that they that this third party thought would have happened, or thought could end up happening, but it didn't. It did not happen. So ultimately, ultimately, they lost. They may have some small wins, but in the grand scheme, ultimately, they lost. So anyway, thank you very much for being here. That is finally it. That is the Aquarius reading. Um, yeah, if you guys are heading out, I want to thank you for being here. Um, if any of you guys are here for the personal readings, you can stay here and listen in on to your questions, figure out what's going on personally for you, things like that. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and just like zoom around on the comments, make sure that I put together our first personal card reading for this live, and probably even for the previous live that we did. Anyway, all the in general Aquarius reading for you guys is done. All that's left is personals. That is just a reiteration for anybody who may have missed out on what I said. Anyway, let's get to. I know youth Thandy does need a reading. Let's see, anyone else that needed the reading? Let's see here. Ashley. I think our first one was Ashley. Let me just read the rest of the comments, see if I notice anything else. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's Ashley. So Ashley, this is going to be your reading. And then I'll definitely get towards Thandy after that. So Ashley, if you're still here, or maybe somewhere around here present, feel free to show on up and listen into your personal reading. Interesting. Okay. So there is a very specific person coming from this very specific card, the Two of Swords, now making a decision on something. and something very, very strictly. And guess what? Justice. Justice is to be served. Ooh. Um, if any of you guys have listened to a um, song group called Carbon Leaf, their very specific um, album is called Echo or Echoes, I think, something like that. But it is Echo or Echoes. Um, there is a song on there that goes like this. Um, uh, way 2, 3, 2, 1. Oh, no return. Fast for me to say, will we say a fire? Um, how was it? Um, Boxer, I think. I think that's what it was called. So listen very close to the lyrics on that song. That is going to be of some meaning to you guys in that situation. Um, I feel like it may be to you Aquariuses as well, but this is very specifically for you, Ashley. So if you connect into this, Ashley, feel free to read in onto that and maybe even listen to that very specific song if you have a chance to get to it. Um, oh, wow. We're getting some new people showing up. So we got Danny Cotton Gin. And then, yeah, cool. Thank you for being here. Yeah. Danny said, I want to know if my Pisces says anything about my ancestors in the spirit world. I am the lost son of the legend Indian warrior. Um, I'll definitely get in a reading for you. I think you should be the last reading to end this live. So this very specific life. So anyway, um, it was like in that song. It was like uh, we'll ring to the car just by two, and we got nothing to prove. Haley's broom. And when we got nothing left, just 2 by 2 to the ring, to the fire, point of view. Patrick's like, please stop singing. You know, there are some times where we bring in some songs. So, you know, it's basically just like, you know, one song per, or maybe yeah, like tops 2 songs, but probably no less than one. So basically just at least one song up to 2 songs per live. So yeah. Anyway, We do have this right here. Um, it is the Three of Swords, which I am surprised that it is in the upright, because if it's in the uprights, then there may have been some kind of heartbreak. There may have been some kind of backstabbing. So, somebody may have done something that may have hurt your heart. And you're, you're like, oh God, please, like, help me heal this heart, this, you know, damaged, forsaken heart. And God was just like, your heart is not forsaken. It's just damaged. That's it. It's just damaged. So, because the thing is that, God loves all of his peers. He loves everybody and cares for everybody. But the thing is that everybody forgets. Everybody forgets that God loves everybody. And that's why everything goes silent. That's why God doesn't say much. But anyway, before I continue, thank you for being here, Megan. Um, Thank you for showing up. Um, Somebody could be um, realizing that there's some kind of leadership. Maybe you have to realize that you have leadership somewhere in your life. I'm not saying that it's something that you are now, but I feel like it's something that is going to occur down the road. Something that you're about to receive about yourself, concur about yourself, understand, things about that. I think things like that, where you finally realize, your true nature, your your real. I was about to say real, but reality. Reality is basically what's coming to you about that. So maybe somebody was trying to nudge you towards a non-reality, something that was like not even true to begin with. Quite possible. And actually, I do feel in your energy that somebody tried to push you in some, non-true reality, something that should never have happened. But it's like you are like you have this saying about yourself. You're like, I know I'm different than this. I know I'm better. I know I'm stronger. I know I've got something deep. And you're just like, but where is it? The big question is that it's not only just where is it, but in fact, what is it? The what is the biggest WH question for you to answer about yourself. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to our second question. Our second question is Thandy. Let's get a question for you, Thandy. Oh, also, I think also, was it fibro? Was it fibro also need a reading? Oh yeah, it was fibro. Fibro. Okay, so fibro. I'm gonna do your reading too. So don't worry, I'm gonna get that one out. I was like, I know there's more people than that. So definitely fibro. I'm definitely going to get it out. I'm not gonna forget it. So just listen in. Um, Also, I do have a feeling our Nav does want a reading too. Um, so I'm gonna do our Nav, then Fiber Warrior, then after Fiber Warrior, I'm gonna go to Thandy, and after Thandy, I'm gonna go towards Megan or Megan, Megan. Uh, I just zoomed all the way down to the bottom. That's funny. Um, how was it? It was my Greyhound. Was it that one? Yeah. Oh, it was Patrick. It was Patrick. Was Patrick Danny? Oh, Danny. It was Danny that I was supposed to read after that. Okay. So okay, I got the list now. Good. We're gonna do Arnav. Then we're going to do after Arnav is was it? It was Fibro. Or was it Fibro? Yeah, yeah. Arnav Fibro. Yeah, cool. Arnav. Let's see what cards would like to come out for you, Arnav. Interesting. So Arnav, your first card is Knight of Cups. So somebody in particular, either if it's you, your person, could be on their way to confess, or if it may not be either one of you guys, it could be a third party. Because I feel like it's somebody who's coming over to confess. But anyway, that's basically the major gist of the Knight of Cups when it comes to your specific energy, Arnav. But the one thing that I want to mention specifically that came out right after the Knight of Cups was this Ten of Swords. So somebody goes to confess, and maybe either you are the one that gets confessed to, or maybe your person gets confessed to, or maybe some third party gets confessed that you're dealing with, or your person's dealing with, and the person being confessed to ends up going like, hell no, that is not what I want. And it's basically just like, you know, once this person hears this, it's like uh their whole world crashes down. Their whole world is just like burning, and they're like, why, and they're even looking at God. They're going like, God, why? But they could be crying, but it's like they're putting on an act. They're pretending that they're crying when they're really not. So anyway, that's what's coming out for you, Arnav. Anyway, let's get to our third person for the reading, which is, believe it or not, Fiber Warriors. Fiber Warriors, let's go ahead and get out a reading for you. Oh, interesting. Very, very interesting. Man, I remember those like cartoons where it's like you know, there's this what'd you call that? What was it? It was Mystic Reader? I'm trying to remember what that type of a thing is, like a job where you know, you're at a round table and it's just like a man or a lady that's like hovering around a crystal ball, and it's just like you have like the person listening in trying to figure out some question of some sort, and the person hovering around the crystal ball, they're like, "Oh yeah, I see something." You know, it just reminds me of that. So maybe your person could be physically doing that. Maybe your person could be maybe saying that within the time that maybe you were last with them. Things like that. But anyway, with the cards, what I had picked up for you, Fiber Warrior, which is very interesting to say the less, or to say the least, if you put it that way, is Two of Wands, which is actually surprising because when I said that, there were two people online. But anyway, there was some kind of communication, there was some kind of thought, or maybe some kind of connection that had occurred. Somebody somewhere along the line was like, "Hey, have you had any much thought about talking with Fibro?" And they're like, "Fibro? I haven't really remembered that name in a long time. Fibro?" Or maybe there was some kind of fight of some sort, because when I mentioned that, this card came out. Uh, the Five of Wands, where people are fighting around on some kind of topic. So maybe either you had a fight with your person, somebody fought your person, or fought you about your person. And it was like, oh, all the people around are having some kind of chaos. They're like, whacking upon each other. Like, he's mine. No, he's mine. No, he's mine. Or since inside the picture, maybe inside the picture, since all these people are guys, um, they're like, she's supposed to be mine. She's mine. No, she's my person. Like somebody who's just like fighting and was just like, doing whatever they can to be right, doing whatever they can to be above that law. Oh, okay. Assessor's mess. I will definitely do a reading for you, so don't worry. I'll definitely get one for you. Um, so Thandi said, Am I the next one now? So I feel like I feel like you may be outside of this. It's like maybe they tried to tempt you to fight with each other, but it's like you were like, no, 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 that's way too. That's not me. I'm not gonna fight. And all these people are going like, well, suit yourself, and they're like crashing and fighting and thrashing and bashing and things like that, and it's just like, you saw that and you're just like, figured, and you walked off. So I have maybe one more card coming out for you. Oh, yeah. Maybe even on the bottom of the deck. Maybe that might be of interest or specifics for you. The Knight of Cups. Basically, your person is going to be coming over and showing their interest about you. You know. Hmm. Well, this is going to be an interesting one because when they come over to be with you and talk with you and say that like they like you, guess what's going to happen to the crowd in that five of wands? Yeah, the death card. Every single person in that fight right there is going to have some kind of death personified in their situation. Somebody is going to lose it. While they're fighting, they don't really realize that your person is actually going to come over and actually say that, to you that you two are gonna be together. It's like something that you're just like, what? She's gonna actually, propose to me, and you know, maybe you take it, and it's like by the time you take it, all these people die in an instant. Not physically, hopefully, but mentally, uh, maybe metaphysically, spiritually. Um, yeah. And guess who's sitting on the throne? You, my friend. You're sitting on the throne. And that's a good thing. And just like I mentioned, the Knight of Cups, this one, the one with the throne, it was the King of Cups. So maybe you could be pretty much standing as like a king, while your person, on the other hand, that right there is your person. Queen of Wands. Um, yeah, it's like maybe your physical eyes are looking away from each other, but it's like your bodies are kind of like metaphysically melding with each other. So it's like you guys are looking away while your bodies are like slowly shifting towards each other. It's like you guys may be looking around going like, okay, is anybody able to see this? And it's just like you guys come together and you guys are like having some kind of bond, having some kind of connection with each other, seeing each other. Uh, maybe you guys might go as deep as feeling each other. But anyway, this is the end result in the recent situation. What's going on at this very point in time is that you guys will probably end up traveling with each other, seeing what there is out there. You know, Three of Wands is about vacation, travel, um, seeing new lands. You could be seeing places that maybe you have not seen before. So it could be like, for instance, maybe, for example, if you were living in France and maybe you're like, you know what? I want to go see what it's like over in, you know, South Africa, or if I want to, or maybe it'd be like, maybe I'll see what it's like uh, over in Sahara. I want to see Sahara, and it's just like, um, right before you you know put flight tickets or uh, boat tickets or however way you get into travel onto the to that area, or maybe anywhere in specific in the world. It's like your person shows up, and that's where the whole thing shows to reality. Where it's like this entire thing happens in like one quick instant. Like it's just really fast. So yeah, you got a good future, Fibro. But anyway, that is your personal Fibro. Uh, and also, I know there is probably even more information that wants to be talked about, but I feel like you're going to pick it up naturally. You're going to pick it up personally. So I don't really have to necessarily get everything. I just feel like there's a maybe God given information that's coming towards you about whatever is remaining about the situation. So just, you know, pick up onto that energy and go with that. Um, Thandy, you are definitely next. So I'm gonna get you with this one. So for you, Thandy, let's go ahead and do the reading for you. Ah, okay. Okay, we got something cool. We got some kind of sparkly. The High Priestess. So, you could be in some kind of silent decision right now. That's what the High Priestess is about. Is like, you may be still in decision, but it's like, don't tell anybody. That's what the High Priestess is about. Is like, you know, like you see in this, it has like two pillars, and it has like maybe two letters written on both, like one letter on each. So it does not have to be those specific letters, on those pillars, but I feel like there's specifically two pillars, and each of those pillars has an initial, one initial for you, and the other initial for someone else. And I feel like this person is curious now. They're kind of curious of what you are all about, maybe connection wise, trying to figure out, what's the deep end of you kind of thing. Because it's like they feel you, but they're trying to figure out, like, what is Dandy about? Is there something like deep within, not knowing that they already have the answer? It's kind of like one of those things where it's like you already have the answer, but you still continue to ask the question. So that's what your person could be in this spot of doing. So, yeah. I would say you could be in a very good spot right now. Even though that there may be still some kind of touch of a third party in there, I feel like you and your person will come out together victorious. And while that's happening, your person and a third party is crashing out, going bonkers, like, aggravating each other. They're going like, "Hey, why are you moving off?" And the person's like, "I don't know. I don't like this." And this person's like, "But I have so much more to give." And this person's like, "Really? Then why don't you give it now rather than later?" And this person's like, "I need time to get my footing right to do that." And it's just like so much craziness is happening right now. Somebody's like, I'm here. I want to do so much things to you. I wanna have fun. And it's just like your person's like, I don't know. I don't know. This is getting way too weird. You know? And look, ultimately, what it will end up being is that your person's connection, and even if you have any third parties that are of an issue to you, the third party resonance in your guys' connection is going to come crashing down. Third parties are going to find out that you ain't the one for them, or your person ain't the one for them. Depending on, you know, what has to happen in that Five of Pentacles in the Tower card, and like the decision, the very quiet decision inside of the High Priestess. But anyway, the Magician. Somebody is going to be in a very interesting spot in their life. A very interesting spot. In a way where a lot of good things are going to happen. Or if not, maybe if you've just been bored, or maybe your person's been bored, or maybe the third party's been bored. Things are about to come crawling into their lives, or maybe if even if it is your life, maybe it's crawling into your life, where it's like now you have things happening. But that's just a broad statement. It's not anything specific. Um, but I feel like you, Thandi, I feel like you are conquering something. You're conquering something that is uh, of a great belief within you. Anyway, that's what I'm getting for you, Thandi. Um, Let me know if that resonated with you down in the comments. Whether if you state it right here and now, or maybe somewhere down the line. Uh, our fourth person is Danny. So, Danny, you had a very particular question. You said, about the ancestors, and you being the last son of the legend Indian warrior. Um, let's go ahead and not only just see what the cards pick out for you, but also see what the guides have highlighted for you. Because I feel like there's something that is missing, that you may be missing the point. I'm not saying that it's like, you're missing the point every single time, but it's like you're missing the point in a very specific angle of the situation. Just one angle, not the entire thing, just one angle. Yep. Yep. Cards really had something to say about this. Didn't I tell you that you had something that was missing? Something that you keep missing? So you could be connecting in with a Aquarius, if we want to get into any specifics. But when it comes to the star in general on your situation, somebody could be like doing a lot of good things, and it's just like you look at them going like, man, that's inspiring me to do some good things. And then all of a sudden, here, this is your motion to, try to do the things that the Aquarius is doing. The Aquarius could be like, watering plants. They could be healing patients. They could be doing intuitive scenarios and situations, such as myself. Because I do intuition sessions, either one on one or maybe even intuition for you guys here on the lives. Um, Somebody could be like, when it comes to this Aquarius, it's like they do something that you're like, how come they do that with no ease at all? Or maybe if not no ease, maybe they do it with ease. It's like they're like, how come they actually do this without any problems? And that's when the question gets answered. Because what the Aquarius is doing is not what you're supposed to be doing. You can talk with them, you can interact with them, but the actions that they're doing, the actions that the Aquarius is doing, doesn't line up with yours. It may be Aquarius's positive energy, but for you Pisces, it's like it's like you might get some benefit out of it, but not like a full on benefit, you know, where it's like, you do the action and you're like, oh, sweet, I feel much better, you know? So, yeah, just, I would say you can interact with them all you want, but just be careful about doing the action that they do. Be careful. Um, yeah. Thandy said, "Thank you so much. Um, all of this is true." Well, that's cool. Well, I'm glad that my reading was spot on for you. And also, I do want to say the same for all the other people that I read already. But anyway, we are pretty much down to um, our last personal reading of the live. We do have. Can I say Essie's? Can I say Essie's for your name? Is that possible? Am I able to say Essie's for your name? Um, I just want to make sure that I'm not jumbling up your name if that ever happens. But anyway, if so, either let me know in the comment section or maybe if you're offline during the live feed and you come in for the aftermath, feel free to comment down below in that time frame. Yeah. I think for now I'm just gonna keep it Essie's until you let me know of which way would be better, if it would be better with the shortened name or if it'd be better with the full name. But anyway, for now, Essie's. Essie's, I want to let you know that your first card is Page of Wands. I feel like there's something that you need to say, that you need to get off your chest. I feel like somebody either does not hear what you have to say, or maybe you haven't said it yet, and it's like the guides are telling you to like be like, okay, Essie's, say it. Things like that. Because it's like somebody is trying to break through on something, either a feeling, an action, a thought, a connection, and it's like the guys are saying to you, they're like, as he's put your foot down and state what we are telling you out loud. And that's where it comes to be that, like, the people that go up against you will learn their lesson. Mm-hmm. Anyway, anything else for Estes? That one. Yeah. These people were, dilly-dallying. They're like, do 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 do. Like they have a game of Jeopardy going on, while you, on the other hand, shut that thing down on their freaking face. Maybe you got tired of it. Maybe you're talking to this person, going like, "All right, guys, freaking turn this shit off." And I'm getting like you, Ezzy's. You could be some kind of like, maybe like leader, not a follower. So it's like, maybe, yeah, I feel like you have some kind of Aquarius attendance, Aquarius tendencies. I almost said attendance. I was like, whoa, attendance. Not attendance, but attendance. As in like somebody's spewing out some yucky guts, you know. But anyway, I do want to mention there is a notion when you break through that, when you tell these people like stop, don't move any further, and like you turn off the game, you turn off a game. If it's not Jeopardy, maybe it's something else, or maybe you turn off the TV, maybe you turn off some kind of device, and you're just like, that's poisoning your freaking brains, guys. And you walk off, and these people are like looking around, going like, was I really in there that long? Like they were looking around, going like, maybe when they started, it was like, bright and bright in the day, and then by the time that by the time that you turn that thing off, it was like already like close to pitch black outside, and it's like they're looking around, going like, huh? I thought it was already day. Were we in that like that long? And it's like, maybe you walked off and you heard it, you heard their statement, and you're just like, yep, you were in that for that long. And you walked off, and it's just like, like, chaos is ensuing. Everybody's going like everybody's like grabbing their backpacks, or like maybe this might be school, or maybe if not school, maybe this could be somebody who's at work, and like, somebody was like, hey, let's do a game of Jeopardy, and the game of Jeopardy lasts so freaking long, to the point where it takes them up to like probably around 6:30 at night, and people are like going like, huh? And oh, even the teacher's going like, huh? What? Was it really this long? I thought it was shorter. So yeah, good for you, Ezzy's. Good for you. You did something, bravo. Bravo. Bravissimo. Anyway, while you are leaving that room, somebody ends up walking towards you. Not from behind you, in front of you. And they come up to you and they're like, hey, yeah, they're like, yeah, I actually kind of like you, Ezzy's. I actually kind of like you. And you're just like, huh? Where is this coming from? But it's like you have a smirk. You have a smile, like something that's light. Like you're happy that this is happening. And your person may be leaning in, going like, I actually had this feeling for a long time now. And you're just like, whoa, what? You had this for a long time? But it's not like a back away in a way of like, you're disgusted or anything like that. I'm sure you would never be disgusted in this, but I feel like you backed up, meaning like you're just like astounded that this person actually had the hots for you. Hey Sophie, how you doing today? Thank you for being here. Um, before we end our live, because I feel like I already finished your personal Ezzy's. So if this ever resonated with you, Ezzy's, let me know. But anyway, Sophie, if you want a personal reading, let me know. Mm-hmm. And Sophie said, "I'm good." Yeah. You enjoying the first few days of the new year? You enjoying the fun time here? As he said, should I call Mehmet? Maybe that could be possible. Sophie said, "Yeah, I guess so." Do you have any specific questions that you'd like to ask, or is there just like a general question that you'd like to ask? And while you answer that, I'm gonna go ahead and get the cards set up so they're ready for your reading. No, no question. Okay. Would it be like a like a like a good year that you've previously had in 2025, or was it just like you know a good year in 2025, and now you're feeling like everything is becoming great in 2026? Because I feel like 2026 has been seemed like a good year for you. Like even if maybe even if you may not be getting it like cautiously, maybe your subconscious or cautiously. Maybe if you're not getting it consciously, maybe it could be going great subconsciously. Uh, yeah, kids are fucking hard work. My sister has decided to have 4 degree master's. Yeah, it happens. I've actually got a couple of uh, was it a couple of family members on my mom's side of the family that has had a lot of children. So I know exactly what you mean with that. So, but however, inside my own family, they always love to like make jokes and crackle and laugh and all that stuff. They always love to be goofy with each other, you know. But but I am surprised that that you know your kids are kind of just like going mayhem. You know, it's kind of like that energy where it's like you don't want to look at your kids, and you're just like, just don't look at the kids, don't look at the kids, just don't look at the kids. Everything will be all right. That's what you're doing. But it's like um, not in a way where it's like you're tuning them out in your entire life, but I maybe it could be just for a maybe just like a short season of your life, maybe like a really short time, where it's like you know you're just like, all right, I've got a lot of work to do. I don't want to see my kids at the moment. I got to do a few things, and it's just like your kids are going like, hey, over here, come on over here, meet us. And you're just like, I got a lot of things to do. So that could be a resonance to you, Sophie. Um, so yeah, I think we are pretty much through all the readings. Um, oh, also, Sophie, I think probably either tomorrow or Thursday, we're probably gonna get this week's Aquarius reading. Since we already wrapped up last week's Aquarius reading. So stay tuned. Yeah. Also, everybody else out there who's listening in that is an Aquarius, I also do want to mention to you guys that our next Aquarius live reading is going to be meant for this week. So it's going to be either Wednesday or Thursday, depending on how fast of a schedule we've got on our personal schedule. So I'll let you guys know either in the comment section of this live or maybe some point in our comments of our channel. Where we have the conversation blog section of things. So yeah, stay in tuned with that if I ever post it about that. But for the most part, I'll probably have it somewhere in the chat box of our live here. So anyway, I do enjoy having you guys around. Sadly, though, our live is finally coming to an end. So I do want to thank you guys for being here. Love and light to you all. And before we go, please, if you are new, feel free to subscribe. Go to the top notification bell, so then you be able to see any future lives that we put out. We also do have a share button, so if you have anybody that you would like to share to, however platforms you may own and use a lot, you can use that as a way to share. Also, we do have a like button. Personally, I see it up here, but for all of you guys, it could be somewhere up here, off the side, or down below, depending on where it is. Feel free to hit it at any given point in time, either during the live or in the aftermath. Feel free to hit it at any point in time. If you are not only liking the live but also loving the live, I think there should be a heart somewhere around here that you could press, that you can show to that you really love this live. But also, if you don't see that button anywhere around here or down here, down there, you can also as well end up going to the emoji scroll bar before our live ends and go crazy with the emojis. Or if not, maybe if you want to get either in the live or in the aftermath, you can always do a commented emoji in the comment section. So at any point, feel free to. Anyway, with that being said, again, love and light. Thank you for being here. And as always, peace.